Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our low and slow on a Thursday for you. We have one solid workout all the way through that has a short little warm up followed by our zone 2 cardio, which means 120 to 140 heart rate. We're playing with some different movements within this workout. So all I'm asking on this is that you don't go too high of a pace and that you also don't belabor some of the more skill-based elements, right? So it's easy to get stumped on handstand push-ups and have your heart rate go down because you have hit muscle failure, but I don't want you to get there today. So wherever you're at within the scheme of strength versus cardiorespiratory endurance, try to just pay attention to the effort that you're putting out at all times and make it a consistent light effort that keeps your heart rate in that zone 2 area of 120 to 140 heart rate. Again, these ones should be pleasant, they should be play, you should be able to talk to your neighbors, your classmates the entire way through. However, you should still leave having gotten some skill work out of it, having gotten some really good cardio out of it, and some moderate intensity strength building effort out of it. Okay, so that is the intent for today, and here are the details. We're gonna start with 3 minutes of rowing. And obviously if you want to do another tool, that is totally fine. You'll be able to switch back and forth as we get through the workout. And then next is pigeon taps. So we're going to start off in one side pigeon position. So this is my knee tucked up underneath and my hands planted flat on the floor. And I'm going to swap between this position and the opposite side quickly, like so. All right, and I'm just laying my leg down and then stretching, pushing my hips back before I pike up, jump, and switch to the other side, okay? As our pigeon taps, push up to down dog to seal. So starting from the push up position, push up, down dog, and then hips to the ground, seal, and then back to the ground. Push up, down dog, seal. And I'm not rushing super fast through that, but I'm also not sitting in each position like 15 seconds, okay? Last one, lay on straight down, 4 reps on each side of our scorpion stretch. And after this, we'll go right into our first 4-minute block of zone 2 cardio. You can choose whatever you like, and I strongly recommend you mix it up, right? Just to keep your mind fresh so you don't have to think, oh, I gotta go back to the rower now, right? I can start off on the rower if that's the one that I don't like and get to the bike because that's the one that everybody loves, right? Or go for a run because everybody loves that too. Ski, shuttle run, jump rope, right, etc. 4 minutes, steady pace. Try to monitor your pace. Let your pace effort be the focus for today. So if I'm picking a 2:03 or 2:17 and try to maintain that as tightly as I can when I'm doing it, whatever level that is for you that keeps your heart rate in that 120 to 140 range. After that, we're gonna go 40 feet or one length of the Spider-Man low crawl. So this is starting on hands and knees, walking my hands out and trying to reach one foot up so that it matches the alignment of my hands. Vertical front shin, stretch for a second, and then creep forward until my other hand is out. Step up to match it. Again, vertical front shin, and then continue walk hands and then step a foot. Walk the hands, step a foot. Next, we're gonna have a light weight. We're gonna do 10 reps per side of a windmill. So we practiced the unweighted windmill yesterday. This is the weighted version, right? So again, now it's in my left hand, so I got my feet pointed to the right. The back of my right hand is on the inside of my leg. Knees are soft, and I initiate by punching the hips out, watching that weight over my head the whole time. You do not have to tap the ground, but you need to stretch your hips and hamstring as you go down and back up. And the heavier this weight is, the more that it will correct you if you do not have it directly over that shoulder. So make sure you try to open your chest up, keep that arm totally vertical on the way up, okay? Next one will be either a pistol or single leg squat. You can use a bench, you can use a ring, like so. If you want to use a bench, try to float your hands off the rings so that I'm touching the rings, but I'm not actively hanging on them as I do this, right? Unless I need a little help, or let's say I tip off to the side, then I can have my hands on the ring and I don't fall down. You can also do this with the full depth version of it. So I'm floating it. When I get to the bottom, maybe I need a little help to change directions. I tug on that ring to help me back up, but I'm trying to float my hands over the ring as much as I can. So whatever depth and weight resistance assignment is correct for you. That's what I want you to do on that one. Next one, handstand kickups or handstand push-ups. So if you want to go to the wall with a pad, a couple of plates, whatever you want to do, you may either just do the kickup, 6 reps, or you can do the handstand push-up. If you want to mix and match between those, that's fine. But again, remember what I said about not going to muscle failure. Don't sit there on the ground resting and letting your heart rate come down because your arms are so tired that you can't do another handstand push-up. Just come off the wall, finish the set with kickups, and then be done with it and move along, okay? And the last one is hanging hip taps. So this would be 8 reps total or 4 per side. If you can do this totally hanging, that's great. With my hands, or my feet are totally off the ground, 4 on each side. If you need a little bit of support from your tippy toes, right, that is totally fine too. So I'm still getting a lot of good grip training out of this, even though my feet are putting, like, say 10 pounds into the ground. That's 10 pounds that my hands don't have to carry, and that can help me get through the set without having to break it up, okay? So the goal is to not have to break it up using whatever resistance you need or assistance you need to help those hanging hip taps. All right, that is it for our low and slow workout, and you just repeat that sequence until the end of the 40-minute time cap, all right? Have a great one. I'll see you guys on Friday.